No, the people have spoken. You need to step down. Okay, fresh off the press, Keir Starmer's come out and said, I am not going anywhere. Daily Mail said deluded PM tells Cabinet he will not quit as he is hit by another resignation. Now, I'm just absolutely flabbergasted over this one because this is now not about what is good for our nation, what is good for the UK. This is all about Keir Starmer and him hanging on to power. I don't know, and I can't get my head around why he's doing it. It's his own cabinet are coming against him. Why is he holding on? Matthew, do you know why?
Because of the wonderful, glorious, liberal left utopia that he has been promised by the WEF and Agenda 2030 that we're all going to be sharing our personal cars. And we're all going to, we're not male or female anymore, so we have to assign to one of the other 1,000 genders. And there's this wonderful utopia where everything is just so perfect and we're actually, we're completely net zero and everyone doesn't own anything basically. And we share everything and it's this socialist utopia. And he's been promised that idea and he's going to stick with it no matter how much the country despises him and thinks he's this low-life weasel that wants to insinuate that anyone is, the most evil thing. We've got them running around the streets protesting on Saturday.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, my mind's gone blank now, but that's just my immediate thoughts.
But personally, I think he needs to go into a mental asylum because there is something dramatically wrong if he cannot see that the best thing for his nation is to step down. He is not serving us, he's now hindering us. All the world leaders are laughing at the UK because how inept our government is. And Keir Starmer's just proven it by the day. The fact that his own cabinet, his own ministers are resigning and coming out of office as they cannot support Keir. Everybody, including the left, have lost their confidence in Labour and their confidence in Keir Starmer. I mean, I never had confidence in Keir Starmer, so I'm just saying. But
yeah, the word is delusional, isn't it?
Yes.
It's utterly delusional. And in all seriousness, it's like, what else is he deluded on? If the fundamental issue of should he remain as Prime Minister is, he's getting that wrong, then my goodness, what else is he getting wrong?
Well, it just shows that the English elections, obviously we had the Welsh elections, England had the elections, reform were the majority in England. So how can he look at that and think, oh, it's okay, I can turn this round? No, the people have spoken. You need to step down. This is utterly ridiculous. So Keir Starmer, move aside, please. Although the problem we've got is if he moves aside, then do we get worse?
Oh yeah, that's the whole problem.
Do we get like Angela Rayner?
They're all flipping crazies.
They are nut cases. Labour in the UK are nut jobs, right? And so maybe it's best he does call a general election. I don't know. I know that Nigel Farage have said it's too soon. I know Ben Habib thinks it's too soon because the right-leaning parties are only now starting to gain momentum. Restore Britain, again, starting to gain a lot of traction and momentum. But something tells me maybe they should ride the wave because there's been an explosion of Restore. Maybe now's the time to do it.
I think it's too soon. But then, if Starmer has any shred of decency, he'd probably call one. I think he'd do it out of spite more than anything else to everyone, knowing that I think Labour would be destroyed. Yeah. But then maybe he'd do it knowing that the right doesn't have their act together just quite yet, and I was going to say, does that leave the door open for the Greens? But then the Greens didn't do well in the English elections as much as they thought they were going to.
The media tried to make it look that way.
Yeah, they were elevating them, going, this is a serious option. And then,
they dive bombed.
comes back out with his ideas. and then we go.
Listen, every election, for some reason, the media come out saying about how the Greens are gaining popularity and this, and especially in light of the Gorton and Denton election, like, oh yes, you know, Greens are going to sweep across the nation with the majority of votes. And once again, they lied.
But then did you see, like, most of the candidates, I would say sort of 9 out of 10 candidates that I saw for the Greens being put up
Yeah.
were burly men pretending to be women.
Yeah. Delusional men. There's men who need psychiatric help. And the fact that people are bringing them into a party rather than helping these people, to be honest, I think it lacks love and compassion. They're exposing these men who need help to the whole nation. I think it's terrible. We're supposed to be a loving nation and we're supposed to be protecting those who need help. And these men obviously need help. Either that or they're activists who are trying to bring ideology straight into the party. Those also need help, but in a different manner. But anyway, moving on. So, Keir Starmer needs to step down. It's the end of Labour. It's going to take a long time for Labour to come back from this one, the same as the Welsh Labour. So goodbye, Labour. Let's have something new. Don't look to the left, don't look to the right, don't look to Labour. Look up Britain.